Yes. Yes. Hello, Khalid. How are you doing?
I'm fine, thank you.
Yes. Today, as you know, you should have speaking mock test covering units 1 to 7, especially two main themes, theme 1 and theme 2. Theme 1 covering units 1 to 3 and theme 2 units 4 to 7. So before we start your speaking mock test, let me explain your speaking outline. As you know, you have three main parts of of your speaking test. The first part, photo card. Here, the marking scheme, as you see, S1. Here, your communication. S2 means knowledge and use of language, and pronunciation and intonation, S3. And finally, spontaneity and your fluency, S4. The total for part one, 15 marks. And conversation, like interviewing, I give you some questions and you should give me meaningful and relevant answers. 25. The total is 40 marks. Okay. For speaking card, you should spend around 4 minutes. Okay. 4 minutes discussing and explaining. Just a minute. Sorry, Khalid. For again, for the speaking or the photo card, you need to spend 4 minutes describing the given photo in detail. Right? Again, you need to spend around 4 minutes. The next one, okay. For the general conversation, I give you, as we mentioned, some questions covering two themes, right? And of course, the theme of this part should be different from part one describing the photo, right? Is it clear now, Khalid? Ready,
Yes.
ready to start?
Yeah.
Okay. Can you see my screen?
Yeah.
Right. Yes. Let me start with this photo. Is it clear for you? Can you see it very well?
Yeah, it's clear.
Right. Yes. You have, let me say, 2 minutes to prepare yourself, and then you can start describing this photo for around 4 minutes.
Okay.
Please start once you are ready. Here, Khalid, in your answer, you should answer these questions. What can you see in the photo? Who are the people in your family? Do you spend your free time with family or with friends? Yes, you can start now. Ready.
Okay. I could see from the picture a lovely family that consists of two children. One is a boy and the other is a girl, and it's clear that the girl is older than the boy. And I also see parents consisting, of course, of mother and dad. Um, I think that they are having a lovely time in the park, in particular around the walking track which surrounds the park, and the activity that they are doing. The children are cycling, and for the parents, perhaps they are walking or they're just watching for their children while they are cycling. For the weather, so it seems that it's sunny, a warm weather, because the family wears light clothes, not quite heavy, such as a jacket. And I think that they are feeling happy. They are excited because of their smiles on their faces. And for the background, there is a group of lush bushes and the tall trees that cover the place to provide a shadow to protect the citizens in the park against the sunlight rays. For my family, so my family is not quite similar to that family because my family consists of four, like it consists of me and three siblings. We are all together three males and one female. And I'm the middle child. I'm not the oldest or neither the youngest one. I prefer to spend my spare time with my family, in particular at the weekend, going in family outings to places such as mall, Corniche, or even if the local park. Or I could also enjoy my free time with my friends. We usually prefer to hang out in places such as it could be also the mall, or could be we could also sometimes go to the football pitch to play a fascinating football match against each other. Um, yeah, that's it.
Okay, Khalid, perfect. Thank you very much. So this is the end of part one. So part two here. Um, yes, I think Khalid, you covered all the prompts. You described what are the children doing, and you expressed their feelings and also their parents' feelings through, uh, and also described the weather and related to the clothes they are wearing. So this is perfect description. Thank you very much. And also you compared your family with this family, and you explained that your family is really bigger than this family. You are four siblings, but here, as you see, only two. Yeah, this is great. Right. So now let's come to skip this one and start part two. Okay, for part two questions, here, let me stop sharing uh, uh, my screen, and please read the questions or listen carefully to my questions and answer in detail, please. Ready?
Yeah.
Right. The first question is related to theme two. Describe the area where you live and the house you live in.
Okay. Um, I live I live in I think an amazing area
Mhm.
that consists of a lot of villas, a lot of apartments, apartment building, I mean. And my house, I live in an apartment that consists of 3 rooms and a living room beside to a reception. And the apartment building that in which my apartment occurs is that it is a 3-story building that is made of brick and it is covered in white, like off-white color, in order to reflect the sunlight rays, especially in Saudi Arabia because it's often hot, especially in summer. And
Right?
yeah,
Okay. So you explained your home, okay? How you feel about your home, how long you and your family have lived there, how is your relationship with your neighbors and the residents of your village or town?
okay. Um, my as While I'm living in my home, I always feel safety, security, happy, because I'm surrounded with my family, and I feel that like I am in my own land where I feel freedom. I I have a strong relationship with my neighbors, especially the ones that are at similar age like me.
Mm-hmm.
We respect each other, and we love to share our not to share, sorry, we love to enjoy our free time playing football in the football pitch in our local park. And for the neighbors who are older than me, um, we always meet each other in each prayer, and we communicate respectfully, and we check on
Mm-hmm.
each other circumstances, and they check if everything going well.
Okay, great. The next question, talk about your ideal holiday and why this is your idea of a perfect holiday.
Okay.
Again, read the
So
question again or clear for you?
no, it's clear. Yeah, no problem.
Yeah, okay, go ahead.
My ideal holiday is a beach. Not a beach. It is a house by the beach. Um, I would prefer it for it to be located in Malaysia or in a country that surrounds the Pacific Ocean, because the Pacific Ocean is unique with its calm, with its quiet waves, which could refill your potential. Um, I think that's the ideal holiday because living in a beach by the house, of course, you're not like it's much preferred that you are not surrounded by other people, so you feel totally relaxed and totally safe, and you can enjoy just your time with yourself or with your loved ones.
Mhm.
And I love it because I love swimming and I love sunbathing, which makes me feel relieved, and it gives me a charming feeling, especially with the loved ones, for example, my family, of course. Yeah, that's it. That's why I would like to take or to travel for such a holiday.
Right. My next question related to some social issues. So, in your opinion, what are the three most important issues for your country?
I think
Again,
it is okay.
would you like to repeat the question? or clear for you?
Yeah,
Again,
yeah. Please,
in your
yeah.
opinion, what are the three most important issues for your country? As you know, social issues everywhere. You can find social issues everywhere. What about you? What about your country? Can you please give us some hints about the social issues, the three most important issues in your country?
Okay. In my opinion, I think they are first poverty, shortage in food, and it's also health.
Mhm.
I think it's poverty because some parts of the country they are like there is a high rate of unemployment, and of course this leads to poverty and for lack of food uh, because the like food or drink are quite expensive in my country, which could be difficult for a lot of people to buy the sufficient amount that could fit them. And the last one was health, um, because like the rate of like the number of doctors who work in my country, they are not in a large number, which could lead that the like the sum of money that you need to pay in order to enter a clinic is quite high, which could lead to people not going to hospitals and just stay not to be healthy.
Okay, finished?
Yeah.
Okay. So again, what issue affects you? Explain, as you mentioned, three main issues. The first one, poverty and the lack of food, health issue. Based on your answer, what issue affects people in your area, your country, and the world? Okay. Again, what issue affects people in your area, your country, and in the world? So, because these issues are international, not only in your country. So, explain
Yeah.
why you think this is such important matter. Suggest ways people could help, right? And please try to describe the issue, how the issue affects the area your country and the world, and give us some suggestions what could be done to help change the situation.
Okay. I think the most important social issue is I think it's education.
Okay.
Okay. For my like the area around me, education, it is there is a social issue in education around me because the schools around me the education quality they offer isn't competitive when it's compared with other international education levels. And I think it's too a problem for many countries, not only my country, because I noticeably see the high quality learning. It is only focused or concentrated in the countries that like the wealthy countries because people are have enough money in order to pay for their children a huge amount of money for education for entering um, expensive universities or even schools. I think we could help to minimize with that issue by recruiting more skillful teachers by mm, maybe decreasing the sum of the money to enter a specific university. Or I think the best solution is to offer a free online classes so that people who cannot afford to enter high quality schools they could use the internet and they watch these important and vital classes to improve their learning skills. And of course, education is a very important, especially in our modern world.
Yes, this is great. Perfect, Khalid. Thank you very much. So this is the end of part two. So let me give you another photo to describe in part one. Okay. Yes. What about this one? Here, look at the photo during make notes you wish, an additional answer sheet. Okay. School or college? Life at school or college? Are you familiar with this topic or change it?
I don't mind. Like,
Okay.
could we focus like on a theme two? It's better because that's related more to the theme three.
Okay. So let's change it to be um, this one,
Okay.
right?
Okay.
So look at the photo because, as you mentioned, the main focus today, theme one and theme two. So let's come to theme two. What can you see in the photo? Where have you seen examples of poverty? And why is it important to help homeless people? Take your time to prepare yourself, and please, once you are already, start once you are ready.
Adjustment.
Mhm. Yes, you can start now.
Okay. Okay. Um, I clearly see a homeless man without a blue sleeping bag in his life in his sorry in his hand side, and on his right hand side a black backpack. I could see that he's holding a bag of chips, which of course is a sign of not finding a good nutrition in a good nutrition source. He is sitting along a dirty street that consists of, as you can see, rusted tall iron lamps, perhaps. And he is sitting in front of a train station. And I think that picture it is in a modern country such as New York, because I could see a lot of skyscrapers, which we often see in New York. Um, I saw such a similar picture, not a picture, like a real situation in the places that are like the traditional places, not in my country, the places, the all the places in my country. I could see a lot of people that who like have they have economic issues. They could live in these areas, the old places that contain all the houses because, of course, for the low renting prices. However, I think it's critical to help these homeless people, these poor people, because having a large number of homeless people, people just walking around the streets in your city, could significantly increase the number of the crimes in your city because these people like they are always walking the streets. So maybe you don't know, maybe they are carrying a weapon that could damage or could damage any person walking or could even kidnap children. Of course, all of these sorts are awful behaviors, which could be unfortunately risen as a result of these people. Yeah, that's it.
Yes, fantastic, Khalid. This is comprehensive in description. You covered the picture, you describe the issues, and you compare this, what you can see in this picture, to other authentic examples in your country. And also, you explained the reasons of this issue and the disadvantages or the consequences of these issue to the community, especially a lot of crimes, as you mentioned, kidnapping, or maybe killing some innocent people. So this is great. Thank you very much. Today you practiced two examples of part 1. You explained two pictures, giving it own opinion, and this is great. And also you practice part 2, answering uh, 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 around 5 or 6 questions into a theme. This is great. So generally speaking, let me give you your score today. The first part, let me say you got 13 out of 15, and the second one 4 out of 25. So I can give you 23 out of 25. So the total is here uh, 36 out of 40. This is great. Let me clap for you. Thank you very much, and keep up your excellent work. And what you need to improve, or let me draw your attention to, is using the right word. Okay, because you mentioned in the first part 1, as you say, I could see. Why say I could? So you can say I can see, or it is shown that, it can be seen that. No need to say could. You should say can, not could. Also, another minor grammar question. So, a lovely time. Okay, a lovely time. Should say lovely time. Why? Because time here is uncountable noun. So you shouldn't use a, use lovely time. Okay, and another also point that family wears, as you mentioned in this part, family wears. Okay, so as usual, you use present continuous to describe the picture here. So you can say the family are wearing. Okay, and you should explain one by one. It's a good idea to explain what is each one of them wearing. For example, the little children, or the little girl, is wearing a white dress, and she's using, or she is riding a small bike, but her elder sister is wearing a black t-shirt and red trousers, and she's using or riding much bigger bike, which suits her age, and something like that. Behind them, I can see their parents. Their dad is wearing, you can say, a light blue shirt with a light brown trousers and brown belt, and I think he's wearing black shoes. Meanwhile, their mom is wearing a white shirt and blue jeans and maybe black shoes. So they are wearing light clothes because it's quite hot, and something like that, Khalid. So use present continuous in your description. Generally speaking, this is great job today. I'd like to thank you very much. Okay, Khalid, any questions?
Thank you.
Okay, take care, stay safe, family. Thank you. Well done.